Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. So, after a long period of time, I'm back to my channel with a new content. So, from now, I'm going to upload the content on the subjects of MBA. So, as of now, I'm going with Human Resource Management System. So, before going to learn what is a human resource management system, so first of all, if you see human resource management system, in that I am having the three terms: human, resource, and management. So, we'll discuss what is human, what is resource, and what is management, and later on we'll go with what is meaning of HR and HRM, nature and scope in this a particular video. First, so human, we all know that human refers to the skilled workforce in an organization. The second word, resource. The resource refers to the limited availability or the scarce. The third word refers management. So management refers how to optimize and make best use of such limited as scarce resource to meet the organization goals and the objectives. So now we got what is human resource and management. Now let us go into the meaning of human resource. Can you guess what is meaning of human resource? So actually the term human resource is a source like any other natural source. Human resources, human resources are also regarded as human factor or human assets or human capital and so on. They actually prefer to work in groups and terms like social persons, economic persons, spiritual persons, psychological and psychological persons. So this involves human mind and hard skills, soft skills, many things will be included in this. So human resource is different from human resource management. So managing human resources. Human resource management is like labor management, employee employer relations, industrial relations, human resource administration, and so on. Human resource management means employing people, and after employing, we need to develop them, and after developing, so we need to utilize their services according to the organizational requirements. So there will be the many organizational requirements. Based on the organizational requirements, we need to develop ourselves. Human resource management is not the one way process, it is a continuous and never ending process. It is a responsibility at all line managers and a function of staff managers in an organization. The history of HRM in India dates back to the early 1980s when Mr. Uday Parikh and Mr. T.V. Rao championed the cause of the HRM movement. So, what is the actual definition of HRM? So, we are saying HRM, HRM, HRM. First of all, we need to know what is the definition of human resource management. So, according to Ricky W. Griffin, human resource management is a set of organizational activities directed at attracting, developing, and maintaining an effective workforce. So, this is a brief introduction regarding what is meant by human resource and human resource management. So, now let us discuss the nature of human resource management. Human resources management of the complex and dynamic components. So, components in the sense resources of all the people. So, people means owner or employed directly or directly related at all levels of organizations in a social setup. Managing human resources is a challenging task compared to all other resources like money and materials. HRM consists of people related functions as hiring, training and development, compensation, welfare, and many other activities. Actually, it involves management principles and functions to doables and deliverables of people management. It makes alignment of HR policies and practices with strategies. The HR executive helps formulate and implement business strategies, a part of management discipline. HRM is a part of management discipline. It is not a discipline in itself, but it is only a field of study. Being a part of management process, it draws heavily from management concepts, principles and techniques and apply these in the management of human resources. And the next one is how we concern with the people. So HRM is all about people at work both as individuals and groups. So we work in groups in some cases, and in other few cases we need to work as an individual. It tries to put people on assigned job in order to produce good results. The resultant gains are used to reward people and motivate them towards further improvement is productivity. So the next one is development oriented. It intends to develop the full potential of employees. The reward is structured to the needs of the employees. Training is provided to improve the skill of employees to fulfill the organization goals or the requirements. So the last one is the continuous process. As I said earlier, so human resource is not the one way process. So it is a continuous process. HRM is not a one shot deal. It cannot be practiced only 1 hour each day or 1 day a week. It requires constant alertness and awareness of human relations and their importance in everyday operations. Suppose if we go for a recruitment, so recruitment is generally classified into two types like internal recruitment and the other one is the external recruitment. In general, recruitment involves the steps like selection, training, accessing, assessing performance, motivating. You can also get a doubt like what is training, what will be happened at the time of a training. So actually, a training is of two parts again. So one is done. Training will be done when you are in job. So when you are on the job. Another part of training is like when you are off the job. So training is of two types. One is on the job and the other one is off the job. And the next third part of the recruitment is assessing performance. Assessing performance is nothing but how we are performing. The way how we are performing will be seen in assessing performance level. It involves mainly two methods. Those are traditional methods and the modern methods. The last step in the recruitment is motivating. So motivating in the sense like they will be having a recognition, or we can say like promotions, rewards and benefits. Suppose if any employee works is very good, so in order to praise him or to motivate him to do such task again and again, there will be some rewards or some benefits given for him so that he can be motivated and he can be able to do some more tasks. So that is nothing but the motivating. So in nature of HRM, we discussed part of management discipline, concerned with the people, development oriented, and the continuous process. These are the four steps that are mainly involved in the nature. And coming to the next one is the scope of human resource management. Here we are going to discuss regarding personal aspect, welfare aspect, and industrial relations aspect. The first one is personal aspect. Actually, this personal aspect is concerned with the manpower planning, recruitment, selection, placement, transfer, promotion, training and development, incentives, and many more things. The overall objective is individual growth, development, and effectiveness, which indirectly contribute to the organizational development. The second aspect is welfare aspect. This includes a wide range of responsibilities and services such as safety services, health services, welfare funds, and many. It also covers appointment of safety officers, eliminating workplace hazards, or hazards is nothing but the problems, support by top management, job safety, safeguarding machinery, cleanliness, proper ventilation, and lighting, sanitation. It also take care of canteen facilities, creatures, rest and lunch rooms, housing, transport, medical assistance, education, and many things. The last and but not the least aspect in the scope of human resource management is industrial relations aspect. It needs careful interactions with labor or employee unions, addressing their grievances and setting their disputes effectively to maintain peace and harmony in the organization. Maintaining coordinate relations with the union members, with employer employee, employee employee. This will help the organization to coordinate with one another to smooth work. So, this is all about the scope of human resource management. So, today in this video, we have discussed regarding what is the meaning of human resource, meaning and definition of human resource and management, nature and scope of human resource management. So in upcoming video, let us have a discussion regarding functions of HRM.